You know, after all the videos I made in the past few months being really intensive projects from multiple Smash Kit rewrites to building, the axe you see in the background there, that was not a smart move, but I needed a much more chill project. And before I do another Smash Kit, because I've gotten now 2 in the progress, I decided to make another little fun video about giving some fighters I've made some extra ults. So normally in Smash Bros, fighters only have 8 ults, which I mean costumes and recolors of said costumes and stuff like that, which add more variety, references, and stuff like that, and customization abilities to your player. So I can play a character like Sora, and I can play him in his Kingdom Hearts 1 outfit, and my friend can play him in his Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit. Something like that, I don't know. But in this little series here, I take characters that I've made kits for in the past, which is a lot now, and I give them new ults. Specifically 4 new ones to round them off to 12. Because I feel like 12 would be a good number for ults if done right, but it also could be done horribly wrong. So anyway, today's lucky contestants of this extra ult thing is Roxas, specifically the kit I made back in November of last year, which is the second version of the kit I've done, and my Rewrite Zelda kit that I made last December. It's a coincidence that the 2 are back to back, okay? That's not gonna always happen. I know it happened last time with Larry Boy and Nate boarding, but with Roxas and Zelda, it's not gonna... Anyway, let me grab my script, because that fell. Oh, good. Oh, there was one thing left to say. There's not much more to say, actually. Let's just move on to the Key of Destiny himself, Roxas. When approaching Roxas a second time, my main goal was to fix many of the mistakes that I think I made in the first kit. I'm not hugely proud of that first version of Roxas's kit, and the ults are a perfect example of that, as I may show here, yeah, they were not amazing. But with the kit rewrite that I did in November, rewrite version 2, whatever you want to say, they ended up becoming one of my favorite parts of the kit, and one of the things I'm still so proud of that video. Man, they look really good. But anyway, to recap those, his default is the organization attire that he wore during his time with Organization 13. His second ult is a casual attire that he was introduced in back in Kingdom Hearts 2. His third is a red recolor of his organization attire, which is inspired by Axel, a friend of Roxas. His fourth is a grayscale recolor of his casual attire, inspired by Xion, another friend of Roxas. It also has a nod to Final Form Xion, seen as the final boss, or second to final boss of 358 Days. His fifth is a blue recolor, based on Syax, a fellow member of Organization 13 and an old friend of Axel. His sixth is green, coming from both Hainer, a friend of Roxas, specifically in the Data Twilight Town, but it would happen in real life eventually, and Ventus, the boy who rests inside Sora's heart, and why Roxas looks the way he does. It's complicated, I know. His seventh is a platinum-based ult, which is inspired by the Samurai Nobodies that Roxas commanded during Organization 13, and Namine, another friend of Roxas. And his eighth is an orange ult, based on Twilight Town and Roxas' Station of Awakening. So already these are great ults with great colors, great references, and great everything all the way around. But there's something that's missing here. Sora. So moving on into his new ults, his ninth ult is another grayscale ult, but this one comes from Sora's double form instead of Xion. That form change references Roxas throughout the moveset, and I used double form for Roxas's kit, so now it's come full circle to Roxas getting Sora's color scheme. His 10th ult comes from Sora's Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit and Kingdom Hearts 3's second form. This ult was actually in my original Smash kit, but has been revamped to, look good? His 11th ult is a simple yellow ult, which loosely comes from Sora's Guardian form, but it's mostly here to round out colors and add another one to the selection we have here. And his 12th ult is another returning ult from the original version of the kit, the Kingdom Hearts 2 Riku ult. It's received a slight touch-up since its creation, but it's here again, which makes me happy because that's one of my favorite alts from that first kit. And those are Roxas's new alts. These alts aren't really necessary to be in Smash Bros. He's already got a lot of color variety and reference as is, but man, I think these alts look really good and would be really nice to see in Smash. Up next is the Princess of Hyrule and the Sage of Time herself, Zelda. The Zelda Rewrite kit I did back in December of last year had a great selection of alts overall, and so we don't waste more time, let's get right into the recap of them. Her default is her main outfit seen in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, though it's specifically the Tears of the Kingdom version. Her second ult is a recolor based on Impa, specifically her appearance in Age of Calamity. Her third ult is another recolor based on the Light Dragon in Tears of the Kingdom. Like I said in the original video, not sorry. Her fourth ult is a new costume, that being her Zonai dress she wore back in the past in Tears of the Kingdom. Her fifth ult is a recolor based on Rauru and Sonia, the first king and queen of Hyrule. I think. I don't know, does anyone know the Zelda timeline? Her sixth is a white dress with gold detailing. This comes from the concept of Zelda in a white dress that's seen throughout the entire Zelda franchise, but more specifically, the Breath of the Wild ceremonial dress. Her seventh is another costume, being her royal dress from Breath of the Wild and Age of Calamity. And her eighth ult is a recolor based on the Ocarina of Time Zelda design, which was the first design used for Smash Bros. So these ults are pretty good overall, but I think we can diversify in many areas, adding in some more references and honestly just some more variety of colors. So let's get into that. Oh, and another thing. I've decided to even out her costumes so that way she can have 3 recolors per costume, so she'll have 1 for her default, 1 for the Tears of the Kingdom dress, and 2 for the royal dress. So that's what you'll be seeing now. So moving on, her ninth ult will be a green and brown, and her cape will go blue. This references many designs of Link. He is her chosen knight after all, so it feels fitting. Her 10th can be a recolor based on Minoru, another Zonai, and the Sage of Spirit. I actually used Minoru's ability in Zelda Smash Kit, so this feels fitting, just like Double Form did. Her 11th can actually be a current ult in Smash Bros. Ultimate, that being the Twilight Princess based ult. And her 12th can be a red based recolor. There's no real reference here, I chose the colors just to add more variety. And there we go! Again, there wasn't too much needed colors here, but these 4 add some fun references and colors to her kit. So now let's move on to the outro. Wow, it's the outro time, who would have guessed? Not me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's fun getting to do another one of these simpler videos. It took a couple days to make. Honestly, this will probably come out Monday. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you do, you know what to do. And you should go watch the first Smash Bros. Extra Ults video I did last year in April, which was Larry Boy Nayboarding themed. And I'll definitely do another one of these. Who will be my victims? Probably the next 2 Smash kits, honestly. Most likely, yeah. We'll see. But anyway, thank y'all for watching, and until next time, bye-bye!